started here in just under 2 minutes with the equipped bench only session here at day 2 of the Saskatchewan Powerlifting Provincial Championships. Can we get the spotters, motors, and referees to the platform? To go. Gwen Grasdahl will be our first lifter. Gwen competed yesterday in the 3-lift powerlifting. She's back today. All right, we are ready to get started. Let's load the bar to 52.5 kilograms for Gwen. Gwen is a Masters 2 lifter out of Dundurn.
Welcome to the equipped bench only session of the 2025 Saskatchewan Powerlifting Association Provincial Championships. My name is Rhea Stin and I will be commentating this bench only session today. Our first athlete out is Gwen Grasdahl out of Saskatoon. And you can see she's out on the platform. She had requested foot blocks, but they didn't get into the computer, it looks like, so she should get a new 1-minute timer there. Just a little technical thing there. Gwen competed yesterday in the 3-lift competition as well. Strong looking opening attempt there for Gwen, especially considering she competed yesterday. Our next athlete up is Maeva Bridges from Moose Jaw. She's opening up with 92.5 kilograms or 203 pounds.
Maeva is a Masters 3 lifter from Moose Jaw. Masters 3 is between 60 and 69 years of age.
So this morning we only have 4 benchers, so there will be 2 minutes between the rounds.
The bar is voted for Maeva.
Maeva's our second lifter, lifting in the 76 kilo Master 3 division. So Master 3 means that she's somewhere between 60 and 69. That was a solid opener for Maeva. I anticipate on her next attempt we will be seeing a national record attempt. Our next athlete up is Amanda Wall. She is opening with 123 kilos. As you can see, that's not a multiple of 2.5. So in powerlifting, all of the attempts need to be a multiple of 2.5 unless they are a record attempt, and then it can be a multiple of 0.5. So 123 kilos or 271 pounds is a provincial record attempt here for Amanda's opener.
Bar is voted for Amanda.
Amanda's competing today in the open equipped 76 kilo weight class. And the referees say 3 white lights. That's a good lift for Amanda. That was a new provincial record and a huge personal best on that opening attempt as well. Her previous personal best looks like it was 112.5, and that was just a 123 kilo opener. Our final lifter in this flight is Wayne Cormier, asking for 142.5 or 314 pounds. Wayne's a Master 3 lifter from Swift Current, and he has been competing a long time. He was the SPA president for a number of years through the 90s and early 2000s. So has definitely been involved in the sport for a significant amount of time. That was a good fight through that one for Wayne. Good lift, 2 white lights. So in powerlifting, you can probably see on the left side of the screen, there are those 3 lights coming up on the TV screen there. Only 2 of them need to be white. You can get 1 red light and it still be a successful lift. So we will now take a 2-minute break. So the time clock will be set to 2 minutes, and that's just compensatory time for the athletes. Because it's such a small flight with only 4 people in it, we give them an extra 2 minutes rest before the next round starts.
So here in the bench press, the main rules are you have to keep your head down on the bench, feet flat on the floor, your bum has to remain in contact with the bench, and the new recent change is your elbows have to go past your shoulder joint to achieve depth.
So in a powerlifting competition, there are 3 lifts: the squat, bench press, and deadlift. Today, this session is just a bench-only session, so these athletes are only doing bench press. It's sort of an optional part of powerlifting that's separate from a traditional powerlifting competition where it's the 3 lifts, but still they get 3 attempts at the lifts. All of the athletes get to choose what all of their attempts are. Once you have selected a weight, you can't go down. So that's where choosing what your opening attempt is very important to make sure that you're successful with that lift so you can get a placing out at the end of the day. But you don't want it to be too heavy that you miss it and then you can't recover and get it on the second and third attempts. So all of these athletes were successful in their opening attempts, so have all made jumps for their seconds. Gwen's jumping to 55 kilos. Her opener was 52.5. And Gwen competed yesterday in the 3 lift competition, like I said, and she benched 55 kilos yesterday. So she's trying to match that here on her second attempt and then hopefully exceed it on her third. So that compensatory time has almost expired, and then we will start our second round of this equipped bench press.
55 kilograms for Gwen. The bar is loaded for Gwen, 55 kilos, out for her second attempt.
And that was a good second attempt for Gwen. She matched what she did yesterday, and Gwen's been competing since 2014, so has over 10 years of experience in the sport. Our next athlete up will be Maeva Bridges, 95.5 kilos. This is going to be a national record attempt, so we're going to have to swap out the referees
I will be one of them.
to ensure that the national referees are in the chair.
Bars loaded.
That's a good lift and a new national record for Mava. Below the bar to 125.5 kilograms for Amanda Wall. Another provincial record attempt.
So that was a new national record for Mava with 95.5.
Bar is loaded for Amanda.
And she still has another attempt at that, or she still has another attempt to go, so she will try and increase that further on her third attempt. Our next athlete out is Amanda Wall, taking 125.5, another provincial record here. She was 123 on her second, so a slight increase here. Looks like well exceeding her personal best, so Amanda's making some great progress here in equipped bench press. Nice smooth second for Amanda. Referees say that's a good attempt.
Looks better than our opener.
And our final lifter of the second round, Wayne Cormier, is taking 147.5 for his second attempt. He competed yesterday as well in the classic bench only, so did 3 bench attempts there. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, made 2 of the 3 attempts yesterday. And then is back today competing in equipped bench, taking his second tier of 147.5.
Bar is loaded for Wayne, 147.5 kilograms for his second attempt.
Wayne's competition history that I have here goes back to 1997. So like I said, has been around the sport for a very long time. Has tons of experience in it at all levels as a lifter, referee, coach, and meet director. Lots of strength there for Wayne, referees say.
Technology problem. Bar. No lift, unfortunately.
No lift. 3 red lights. From looking at the referees, it looks like they indicated that his head came up off of the bench. So in the bench press, the head, shoulders, butt, and feet must stay in contact with the surfaces that they are on, and if they lift, you will get a red card or a red light come up on the screen. So in powerlifting, there are 3 referees, 1 on each side and 1 in the front. So all looking at the lifts from different perspectives. So sometimes one referee will see something that a different referee didn't see just because of the angle and perspective that they have. So that concluded the second round of bench press. Everybody has 1 more attempt.
3 of our 4 lifters are wearing a bench shirt.
We've got about a minute and a half left in this compensatory time at the end of the round. And then we will be back to Gwen attempting
That is not as common anymore, but still
Looks like Gwen's attempting 57.5. Looks like we just have a little bit of a computer delay here.
So we're going to get into our third attempts here, and then following the third attempt, we will wrap up the quick bench only session, and there will be medals and I think awards for best lifters. There will be medals for sure. So lifters and viewers, stick around so our athletes can get their medals. And that should be our 2 minutes. So we're going to load the bar to 57.5 kilograms for Gwen Grasdal's third attempt today. Bar is loaded from our head referee.
So starting our third round here, the lifter showing on the screen is not correct. Gwen Grasdal is obviously out there. We just got a bit of a computer delay here.
And that's a no lift.
Just a bit too heavy today, but still a good day, matching her
Good job,
personal best there, or matching what she did yesterday.
Now we're going to load the bar to 97.5 kilograms for Mava. With after her second attempt.
Her next athlete up will be Mava, attempting 97.5.
Third attempt will also be a national record.
This will be a national record attempt as well, the same as her second attempt.
In the chair. It will be myself and Rhea, who is also doing a live stream.
Bar is loaded.
That was a no lift for Mava. But Mava still gets the national record on her second attempt at 95.5 kilograms, which is a very good achievement for Mava. Now we're going to load the bar to.
So unfortunately, Mava wasn't successful with her second attempt there. She got called on the bar, moving up and down as she was pressing it upwards. And our final lifter of this morning's equip bench only session, the name you see on the screen is obviously, it's correct, but the weight is incorrect. Or sorry, our lifter showing is incorrect. Amanda is our next lifter, 130.5, another provincial record attempt here. So she was successful with her second attempt of 125.5 and then jumped another 5 to 130.5 here. excellent fight through that one for Amanda.
That was a fight for Amanda.
The
And
referees say
a good
3 white lights.
lift.
That's a good lift. New provincial record and a
Oh,
huge personal best today.
30.5
Congratulations, Amanda.
That was
And now our final bencher of this session is Wayne Cormier taking 147.5 for his third attempt. He missed this on his second attempt, got called for his head coming off the bench, and he was able to press it up. So hopefully he can still be successful with that lift and just make a slight technical correction and keep his head down on the bench.
Wayne was unsuccessful with this weight on his second attempt due to his head coming off the bench. So Wayne's going to focus on making sure that head stays glued to the bench. But the weight was not a problem for Wayne, so he is very capable of movements.
And at quick glance here, this looks like this might be Wayne's first equipped bench competition in quite a number of years. So it's good to see him back doing equipped powerlifting. That was a good catch by the spotters there. Keeping everybody safe. Hopefully Wayne's okay on that one. Still successful with his opening attempt though, so still has a total today. So that was a very quick session, just with those 4 athletes. We will have our awards ceremony right away here. And then at 10 o'clock, we will move into our sub-junior, youth, and Special Olympics classic powerlifting session. I believe that will be on a different stream link. So if you want to continue watching this competition, head over to the next link and we will see you there.
Special Olympics session will begin at 10 o'clock. So, youth, sub-junior, and Special Olympics athletes, for those of you that are warming up right now, we only have one flight, so you're all in the same flight. You have 6 minutes to change your openers. We have 9 minutes to lifting. For the second session, that means you have 6 minutes to change your openers. Bench-only athletes, can we get you to the platform, please, for awards here. Wayne, Maeva, Gwen, and Amanda, please make your way to the platform. Lifters in session 2, you have 3 minutes to change your openers. 6 minutes until lifting. 7 minutes till lifting, sorry. 4 minutes to change your openers, 7 minutes till lifting. All right, here come our equipped bench-only athletes. Led by Rhea Stin, meet director. place, Amanda Wall. Congratulations, Amanda. Next up in the female Masters 3 equipped bench only 76 kilo weight class, first place, Maba Bridges. Lifters in session 2, you have 2 minutes to change your openers, 5 minutes until lifting. And finally, in the female Masters 2 84 plus kilogram weight class, Gwen Grausdahl, first place. Congratulations, Gwen. And our best overall equipped bench only athlete is Amanda Wall with a GLP of 71.33. Congratulations, Amanda. Thank you, everyone, and good job, athletes. If we can make our way backstage. And then if our platform crew can get ready for the second session, we will begin in 4 minutes. That means athletes in session 2, you have 1 minute left to change your openers. Okay, no more changes to openers for session 2. 3 minutes to lifting. So we have 9 lifters this morning. 9 lifters in the sub-junior, youth, and Special Olympics. I believe we have 3 youth, 2 Special Olympics, and 4 sub-juniors. Spotters and loaders, can we get the spotters and loaders? Noah, 10 kilogram bar. No? Okay, all youth using the 20 kilo bar. The youth lifters do have the chance, the option to use a 10 kilogram bar, but it seems that today everyone has elected to use the 20 kilo bar, which is what the other lifting age groups use. Only youth gets a 10 kilogram bar. Referees, can we get the referees back to the platform, please? We'll begin here in 2 minutes. for the youth lifters, there are 3 categories: Youth 1, which is 8 to 9 years old; Youth 2, which is 10 and 11 years old; and Youth 3, which is 12 and 13 years old. And today we have 1 Youth 2 lifter, Hudson, he is 11, and 2 Youth 3 lifters. Reese is 12 and Elle is 13. Hudson will be our first lifter today for this session. And we are ready to go. Bar is loaded for Hudson at 45 kilograms. Hudson is 11 years old from Weyburn, and he's a student. Unfortunately, that is a no lift. He took a step. Looks like he lost his balance there on the way up. For the squat.
All right, we are into the next session of the 2025 Saskatchewan Powerlifting Association Provincials. Hudson Fowler is just out for his opening attempt. He got 3 reds, unfortunately. He took a step. The weight wasn't a problem, so he'll be back out to get that on his second attempt.
He's 12 years old. And he's also from
This session has youth lifters, sub-junior lifters, and Special Olympics lifters in it. Our next athlete out is Reese Fowler, attempting 70 kilos for his opening attempt.
And that's a no lift for Reese.
And Reese looks like he was just a little bit maybe out of position on that opening attempt. So all the athletes will get 3 attempts at each of the 3 lifts, the squat, bench press, and deadlift. So there's definitely time to make corrections for those first 2 athletes.
Who is our last youth lifter. He is 13 years old from Yellowgrass, Saskatchewan. He will be opening with 77.5 kilograms. And we need national referees for all of Elle's lifts.
So our next lifter is Elle Richards. She is going to be setting some national records today, so we just need to swap out the referees in the chair. That was a good opening attempt for Elle. Our next lifter up is Annalise Brown, attempting 90 kilos
And the bar is loaded for Annalise.
for her opening attempt. 90 kilos is 198 pounds, so this is a big opening attempt for Annalise. Very powerful for her. Referees say that's a good lift.
Next, we're going to load the bar to
Continuing on, the next athlete is Terrence McDonald. Terrence is a sub-junior lifter, 59 kilo weight class.
Which means he is 18 years or younger.
Opening with 100 kilos or 220 pounds.
The bar is loaded for Terrence at 100 kilograms.
This is Terrence's 5th competition in the last 2 years, so definitely has some experience on the platform. And that was a strong opening attempt. Referees say 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
Next up is Cade.
Continuing on as the bar increases. Cade's taking 125 kilos for his next attempt, or 275 pounds. This is Cade's 2nd competition. He competed most recently in April of this year at the Trench Open, and now competing at our provincial championships here, opening with 125 kilos. And this is actually already his opening attempt is a 10 kilo personal best squat, so obviously is making some great progress in the sport right now. Just a little off balance there for Cade. He'll have another chance at that on his 2nd attempt.
Will load the bar to 131 kilograms.
Number of balance issues, I would say, this morning so far. But it is just opening attempts. They still have 2 more attempts to correct it to still be able to get a total at the end of the day. Our next athlete up is Liam Bonnell, opening with 131 kilos. So as you can see, that's not a multiple of 2.5. So most of the time, attempts are multiples of 2.5. However, if it's not a multiple of 2.5, it has to be a provincial record. So I believe this is a Special Olympics provincial record here for Liam. Plenty of depth there on that one from my perspective. The referees say 2 white lights. That's a new provincial record. You just need 2.
1 red light of a yellow card from the head referee. Next up, we've got
Moving on, we have 2 more athletes in this round.
50 kilograms.
Callum Bachorg is asking for 150 kilos for his opening attempt.
Bar loaded for Callum.
Just 5 kilos below his personal best squat. And Callum's done many competitions. I'd say almost 10 competitions already. So has plenty of experience as a sub-junior competitor. Most of his experience is actually as a youth competitor. So he's still new, a young sub-junior as well. Very easy looking opener for Callum. Referees give him 3 white lights. And our final squatter of the day, we are going to jump to 234 kilos. So another not 2.5 kilo jump. So this is a provincial record attempt for Carter Wall as a sub-junior 120 kilo athlete. And his first competition was last December, and his best squat there was 232.5. So opening at 234 kilos today, it's obviously he's gotten stronger since last December and has made some good progress there.
Bar loaded for Carter.
And this is a provincial record attempt here for Carter. Very easy looking opener for Carter. We're going to push that provincial record up a fair bit today, I think. So now we will be starting our second attempts here. Hudson Fowler is
all the
our
way
first athlete up,
down to
taking
the floor.
47.5. He missed his opening attempt, took a step with it, just lost balance a little bit. So I expect the weight wasn't the issue. It was just a bit of a positioning thing, and he'll be able to correct that on his second attempt.
Bars loaded for Hudson at 47.5 kilograms. Hudson was unsuccessful in his first attempt. He just lost his balance a little bit. The weight will not
This is
be an issue
Hudson's
here.
5th competition, so I expect him to be able to clean this up here. And 3 white lights for Hudson. There we go. Good job cleaning that up after your opening attempt.
So Hudson is on
All right, now
board with
Hudson's
second
brother
attempt.
Reese is our next athlete up.
70
And he had the same
kilograms
issue
for
on
Reese.
his opening attempt. Just didn't come up with it, but I think it was mostly a positional thing. So
Also
I expect him to be able to clean that up as well. This is Reese's 7th competition, so again, has plenty of experience on the platform, even though he's only 12 years old. That looked much better than his opening attempt. Good correction there for Reese. Referees say we're waiting on a light from that far side. 3 white lights. There we go.
3 white lights.
Our next athlete is Elle Richards, attempting 82.5, and this is going to be a national record attempt, so we need to get national referees in the chair. And that means I will just step away.
So because Elle is attempting a national record total, it means that all of her attempts have to be sat by national referees. The bar is loaded for Annalise at 95 kilograms.
Very strong second attempt there for Annalise.
And that is
3
the
white
good number
lights.
for Annalise at 95 kilograms. Terrence is up next, 110.
So Terrence is our next athlete, 110 kilos.
Sub-junior, so his body weight is less than 59 kilograms.
Terrence was successful with his opening attempt of 100 kilos, jumping 10 here to 110. And his best competition squat is 116 kilos. So assuming this one goes well, I would anticipate that for his third attempt, he will try and beat that number. And a good second attempt there for Terrence.
We have Cade re-attempting 125 kilograms.
Cade is our next athlete. He was unsuccessful on his opening attempt. with 125 kilos. Chose to stay at that weight to get it here on his second. We had 2 other athletes in the same situation, so I expect Cade will be able to make some corrections there. Could have been nerves that affected him, and he'll come out and get this on his second.
Cade is 15 from Wayland.
And we'll see what the referees say on that one. 2 red lights, so not quite deep enough. So you can see the red lights came up and they have a dark red circle around them, which indicates that the depth wasn't quite as low as it needed to be. So he'll have one more opportunity to come out and try and just squat a little bit deeper so that the referees are satisfied. So for the squat, the hip has to be below the knee joint. And we have 3 referees, one on each side and then one in the front that are watching for that and various other infractions as well. Liam's our next athlete out, 135 kilos. Was successful in setting a new provincial record on the opener, so increasing the provincial record here on the second attempt. He kept very good positioning on that one. Referees say it's 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
And we're going to go up to 155 kilograms for Callum.
Taking the bar up to 155 kilograms now for Callum. He was successful with his opener of 150.
155 kilograms. After Callum, we have
And this lift will tie his personal best, and then assuming all goes well, he will be looking to exceed it on his 3rd lift here. Easy looking second attempt there for Callum. So I'm anticipating a new personal best here to be set today.
Carter is going to go to 250 kilograms, 551 pounds.
And our final second attempt here, Carter's jumping to 250 kilos. So he was successful on his opener with 234, which was a new provincial record. So jumped 16 kilos for his second to 250 or 551 pounds.
The bar is loaded for Carter, 250 kilograms. This is the last attempt in the second round of squat.
And Carter's still relatively new to the sport, having only done 1 competition, but is making some great progress here. Like I said, he opened with a personal best, so he's well surpassing it here today. Not quite there. Maybe just lost position a little bit in the bottom of the squat. So he'll have an opportunity to come out and try that again on his 3rd attempt, but still was successful with his second attempt of, or his first attempt, sorry, of 234 kilos. So now we are starting our 3rd round of squats. Hudson is taking 55.5 kilos, which means it is a provincial record attempt.
Hudson is going to attempt a provincial record.
He missed his opener, but came back and got it on his second.
Category at 55.5 kilograms. And the bar is loaded for Hudson, 55.5 kilograms.
Let's see what the referees say on that one. 3 red lights, not quite deep enough today. The strength wasn't the issue, but just needed to go a little bit deeper on that squat. Sure, he'll come back out to his next competition and get that. Reese Fowler is our next lifter, taking 80.5 kilos, which is going to be a provincial record attempt. Reese also missed his opener and then came back and got it on his second. And then is jumping to 80.5, which will be a provincial record, as well as a new personal best if he hits this.
The bar is loaded for Reese, 80.5 kilograms. Third attempt.
That was a strong third attempt there. Good lift for Reese. Finishes with a new provincial record. Right, Elle is taking 87.5 for her next, and this will be, I believe, a national record for the squat and total, if I'm not incorrect. So we need national referees in the chair, so I'm going to step away, and you guys will just get to watch. So that was a good lift for Elle. I believe a new squat national record, and then she's anticipating setting a total national record as well. Next up, we have Annalise Brown, taking 100 kilos for her third attempt.
That's a good lift for Annalise.
That was a good attempt for Annalise. So much strength there. Taking the bar up to 117.0 for Terrence. So many provincial records happening here. It's awesome to see. So 117 kilos will be a new personal best for Terrence, as well as a provincial record. He was successful with his second attempt of 110, so a 7-kilo jump here for his third.
Bar is loaded for Terrence, 117 kilograms and a new provincial record.
So all of these athletes are wrapping up their third squat attempts, and then we will be taking a 20-minute break before moving into bench press for all of these athletes. Lots of strength through that for Terrence. See what the referees say. Unfortunately, not quite deep enough. You can see that red circle around the red light you see on the screen there. That indicates not enough depth. So we need to go a little bit deeper. That hip joint has to get below the knee. Lots of strength there, though. So I'm sure he'll get that at his next competition. All right, Cade is our next athlete. Now, Cade's in an interesting situation here because he's missed his first 2 attempts. And he needs to get this attempt to get a total at the end of the day.
Strength has not been the problem.
Just a few technical issues he's had, so I'm hoping he can clean it up. Everybody's cheering for him. We're all behind him. Let's see what the referees say about that one. 3 white lights. He's still in the meet. Awesome job, Cade. That's what you like to see. It's a stressful situation to be in for these athletes to leave it until the third attempt. So it's good when it's a positive outcome for them. All right, Liam's jumping to 137.5 kilos. This is a Special Olympics provincial record attempt. We've got 3 athletes left, and then we'll take that 20-minute break.
137.5 kilograms. Your announcer is having reading issues.
137.5 is 303 pounds. Second was successful with 135, so a 2.5 kilo jump. Strength looked very good to me on that 135, so I'm hoping this one looks the same. Oh, I had to fight through the top part of that lift, but referees say it's a good lift. Good job, Cade. Awesome stuff happening here today. Callum's taking 165 for his third attempt. This would be a new personal best. Prior to today, his personal best was 155. He matched that on his second and jumped to 165 here for his third. If I'm not mistaken, this is Callum's first, maybe second year as a sub-junior, so only in that 14 or 15-year-old range. So still has lots of time as a sub-junior as that goes to 18. Lots of strength there for Callum's third attempt. 3 white lights. That's a great place to end, Callum. Congratulations. And we have 1 athlete left here today. 250 kilos is getting loaded onto the bar for Carter. Carter was successful as opener of 234, which was a new provincial record. However, he missed it on his second attempt. Looked like maybe a strength issue, but I'm hoping he just sort of misgrooved it and will be able to make some corrections here in the warm-up room, just sort of refocusing, regrouping, and I'm hoping we'll see him come out and get this here. So this is still a provincial record attempt, even though it's not a multiple of 2.5.
We like to have 5 spotters on the platform.
Callum's our final squatter of the day. And then we'll be taking a 20-minute break. So everybody's getting behind Callum as he comes out here to the bar.
250 kilograms. Carter's third attempt here on the squat. And the final squat of the morning. Let's go, Carter.
And just not quite there today. There was tons of speed initially and then just couldn't push through it. Still successful on his opener though, so he still will get a total today. 234 kilos and still set a new personal best and a provincial record on that initial squat as well. So we'll be taking a 20-minute break here, and then we will move into the bench press portion of the competition. So we'll see you guys in just under 20 minutes. We are just about done our 20-minute break here.
We will load the bar
About to start bench press
27.5
portion of this
kilograms for
session.
Brown, and the bar
Annalise
is
Brown is our
loaded.
first athlete out, asking for 27.5
Annalise.
kilos for her first
In the
attempt.
bench press, there are 3 commands. Start, press, and
So
rest.
lots of different things that the referees
You
are
notice
looking for
that
in the bench
Annalise is
press.
using foot blocks.
The main one is that they're following commands and that they touch their chest. Very strong. Looking opener for Annalise. That's a good lift. That's what we like to see opening attempts look like. Hudson Fowler is our next athlete with 40 kilos. Hudson has indicated that the bench press is his favorite lift, so we're hoping to see some big things out of him today.
40 kilograms for Hudson Fowler. The bar is loaded for Hudson, 40 kilograms.
And Hudson's best bench press is 42.5, so just shy of it here on this opening attempt. Hudson's from Weyburn and is a Youth 2 lifter. Another easy looking opening attempt. 3 white lights for Hudson. Elle is our next athlete up, and again, she's setting some national records today, so I need to step away to jump into the chair. So she will be attempting 42.5. So a very easy opener there for Elle. And a national record as well. Reese is taking 47.5 for his opening attempt. His best bench ever is 52.5, so just shy of it here on this opening attempt. And Reese is a Youth 3 athlete. He's 12 years old. Oh, very easy opener there for Reese. Good job. Liam is our next athlete up, opening with 67.5. And it looks like his best bench is 75.5 that he did at the Bridge City Classic in July of 2024. So this is Liam's third competition, so he's definitely starting to build some experience in the sport. And Liam is in the 93 kilo Special Olympic division today. So there's 3 commands on the bench press. The start, when the bar touches your chest, you get a press command. And then once you're at full lockout, you get the rack command. So these athletes have to be listening for those 3 commands in order to get white lights. That looked good from my perspective, but the referees say it's a good lift. 3 white lights.
Terrence is going to attempt the same way, 67.5.
All right, let's keep these good opening attempts rolling. Terrence is our next athlete up, taking 67.5.
Bar is loaded for Terrence for his opening attempt.
And Terrence is a sub-junior competitor in the 59 kilo division. solid looking opener for Terrence. Referees agree. 3 white lights. So Cade is our next athlete, 67.5, 148 pounds. Attempting here on his opener, sub-junior athlete.
We're going to adjust Terrence's safeties here for his safety. Bars voted for Cade, 67.5
So Cade,
kilograms.
I expect this to move pretty well.
He is 15 years old.
Struggled a little bit on squats, but was able to come out on his 3rd attempt and persevere and get that 3rd attempt so he can get a total today. There we go. Referees say perfect. 3 white lights. He's in the meet. He's not leaving it to the 3rd attempt on bench press today. Callum is our next athlete, taking 75 kilos. This opening attempt actually ties his best bench attempt.
Callum's been competing for a few years.
So 165 kilo opening attempt.
He still holds a lot of
Competing today in the 74 kilo sub-junior division.
Callum's going to open with 75 kilograms here for his opening bench.
That was a strong looking opener for Callum. I expect to see a nice personal best here by the end of the day. Carter Wall is our final bencher of the opening round of bench press. He is asking for 144 kilos, so a new provincial record, I believe, in the sub-junior 120 kilo division. Carter is in his last year as a sub-junior. He is 18 years old, and he is an engineering student at the U of S. And this is only his 2nd meet, but in his first meet, he broke all 5 records in the sub-junior 120 plus kilo division. Today, he weighed in under 120, so there are some different records that he is trying to break, get his name in the record book in a few different weight classes today.
So Carter, provincial record attempt.
And again, Carter's opening up with a new personal best on the bench press as well. At his last competition, he did 137.5 on his 3rd. It was a good fight through that for Carter. Referees say 3 white lights. Good opening attempt and a new provincial record.
We'll begin the 2nd attempt.
We're now going to be starting our 2nd attempt bench press. Annalise Brown is asking for 30 kilos for her 2nd attempt. Was successful with an opener of 27.5. It moved very well. And she's competing in the 57 kilo Special Olympics division.
Both Annalise and Liam competed this summer at the
This is her 4th competition in powerlifting. So definitely building some experience here.
2nd attempt for a new provincial record.
She knows what she has to do, the commands she has to listen for. Excellent 2nd attempt. Those are some easy looking provincial record setting attempts. Hudson is up next with 42.5. He was successful with his opener of 40 kilos and jumped 2.5 for his 2nd attempt. You may have just heard the announcer say one thing Hudson said on his lifter information sheet was, other information you would like to share, I am hungry. And Hudson talked to me during the break and wanted that shared on the live stream.
good lift for
3 white lights for Hudson. Good second attempt. Moving up to L. L's going to be attempting to set a new national record here on the bench press and the total. So we will swap out the national referees, but this is going to be a 45 kilo bench press attempt.
Bars loaded for Reese at 50 kilograms.
And that was a new national record there for L. Very easy second attempt.
Reese is 12 years old. He's from Weyburn.
Reese is taking 50 kilos for his second attempt here. 66 kilo U3 from Weyburn. That was a strong looking second attempt. Referees agree, 3 wet lights.
Liam.
And Reese wanted to share that he likes watermelon. He and Hudson are brothers, and apparently they must have been talking about food when they filled out their lifter information sheets. Liam's asking for 72.5 for his next attempt. He was successful with 67.5 on his opener.
Bars loaded for Liam, 72.
Looks like 75.5 is his personal best attempt. So if this moves well, I think we will see a new personal best here in the bench press for Liam today. Liam's competing in the 93 kilo Special Olympics division. That looked nice. Oh, 2 white lights. So that's a good lift for Liam.
Single red light.
Looks like he got 1 red card from the front, maybe for the elected position of where his hands were on the bar. But only one of the referees saw it, so that's okay. He still gets that attempt.
Bars loaded for Cade, 72.5 kilograms.
All right, Cade's out now. 72.5 was successful with his opener, 67.5. Good push through that, and new personal best. Referees say it's a good lift.
And a new personal best for Cade. His previous personal best was 70. Now it's 72. Terrence is out for 77.5 kilograms.
Next athlete up is Terrence, taking 77.5. He was successful with his opener of 67.5, taking it up to 77.5 now. This would tie his personal best. This is what he did on his second attempt at the Trench Open back in April. So hopefully tying it and then hitting something a bit bigger on his third attempt. Very fast descent there for Terrence, but it works for him. 3 white lights, good lift.
A big jump and a successful lift.
Callan is our next athlete, taking 80 kilos.
Is coming up.
Successful with his opener of 75. So that 5 kilo jump, and his opener actually tied his personal best. So this is already on his second attempt, a new personal best attempt. It's great to see that on second attempts. And yeah, I just checked. Callum's only in his first year as a sub-junior, so around that 14 years old right now, depending on when his birthday is. So sub-junior runs from 14 to 18, so he's still got plenty of time in this age category. That was a good lift for Callum. And our last bencher of the day, Carter is taking 147 kilos for his second attempt. He was successful with his first of 144, jumping to 147. He'll try and push that provincial record up a little bit higher. It's likely that this is at least one of Carter's last competitions as a sub-junior. It looks like he will turn to junior next year, the year he turns 19. So he will want to be setting these records as high as he can because it's going to be one of his last opportunities to do so.
But I'm sure he's not thinking about those cars. He wants to drive cars. Carter, second attempt, 147 kilograms.
147 kilos here, 324 pounds. Good fight through that one for Carter. Referees give him 3 white lights. Good attempt. And he's got one more attempt to try and push that provincial record up a little bit higher. Rolling into the third round of bench press, Annalise is going to be up first with 32.5 kilos. She's been successful in her first two, 27.5, then 30, and now 32.5. To go along with that 100-kilo squat today. And Annalise only weighs underneath 57 kilos. So almost, which is incredible, almost to that 2 times body weight squat. She weighed in at 53.92. So yeah, very close to that 2 times body weight squat, which is a huge milestone. So 32.5 here for Annalise. 71 pounds. That was a good looking third attempt. Good lift. Goes 3 for 3 on the bench press. And I believe that was a new provincial record as well. All right, Hudson Fowler is up next, 45 kilos for his third attempt. A Youth 2 lifter from Weyburn. 45 kilos, 99 pounds, almost at that 100-pound barrier. 99.2, you could round up, but I won't let him.
So this will be a new personal best for Hudson.
Hudson's previous personal best was 42.5, so looking to surpass that here with this bench press attempt. Good push through that one. We'll see what the referees think. 3 white lights, new personal best. Way to finish out bench press there.
Elle Richards is coming out at
Our next athlete is Elle Richards, and you know what that means? She's going to be attempting national records here. So 46 kilos, 101 pounds on the bar for Elle. And I'll just step away. That was a very easy national record attempt there for Elle.
Elle was successful at 46 for a new national record.
Reese is taking 52.5 here. This would tie his personal best. He was successful with his second of 50 kilos. No lift.
On the press command.
I think he might have beat the press command there. So once the barbell stops on your chest, you do get a press command from that head referee. And it looked like he just went a little bit ahead of that press command. So you can't press it before you get that command. So unfortunately, although he lifted the weight, he won't get credit for that on the score sheet. Moving on to our next athlete, Liam. He's taking 76 kilos. His personal best is 75.5. So that will be a new provincial record and a new personal best for Liam here. So lots riding on the line for Liam. 76 kilos, 167 pounds. For Liam competing in his third competition today. Oh, so much fight through that one for Liam. Referee say 3 white lights. That's a good lift. New provincial record and personal best for Liam. Kate is our next athlete up, taking 77.5. He hit a new personal best on his second attempt with 72.5, jumping 5 kilos here to 77.5, so trying to push that personal best up a little bit higher.
Bars loaded for Kate.
Kate's competing today in the 83 kilo sub-junior division. And Kate is 15 years old from Weyburn. That was a very smooth third attempt here for Cade. Referees say it's a good lift. And a new personal best there. Looked like Cade is pretty happy coming off the platform there. Moving on to Terrence. Terrence taking 80 kilos. 77.5 on his second was a success, which tied his personal best. So jumping 2.5 here for his third to try and push that personal best up a little bit higher. Nice fight through that one for Terrence. Referees say it's a good lift, 2-1.
It's a good lift, 2-1.
Looks like head referees indicating the head might have come off the bench. So the head, the shoulders, the butt, and the feet must stay in contact with what they are on. And if they lift off of those surfaces at all, it can be a red light from that referee. Callum is now taking 85 kilos, jumping 5 kilos from his second attempt. Already surpassing his previous personal best here, so looking to surpass it even more here on his third attempt with 187 pounds, 85 kilos. Keep pushing. Just not quite there today for Callum, but still a success with 80 kilos on his second.
Good attempt from Callum.
And our final bencher of this session, Carter Wall, is taking 150 kilos, 330 pounds. He's been successful setting new provincial records on his opener and his second, so trying to push that a little bit higher here on his third. And his previous personal best is 137.5, so we are well beyond that already.
Another provincial record attempt.
And Carter is from Saskatoon and trains out of Ironwood Gym, and just wanted to thank all of the people that he trains with at Ironwood.
It looks like. So we will let the clock run out.
And it looks like possibly Carter's not coming out for this attempt. He might have felt that his second one was hard enough and it wasn't worth the risk of coming out for his third for just 3 more kilos. So we will finish running out his clock. There's about 25 seconds left. So that just gives everybody an extra minute of rest, essentially. And then we will take a 20-minute break here, and we will roll into deadlift for this group. for this provincial championship, we have one more session after this one that starts at 1 p.m. And that is our open classic powerlifting session. So we anticipate some great lifting in that session, likely some provincial record attempts, potentially some national record attempts in that session as well. If you're interested in learning more about powerlifting, you can head on to Sask Powerlifting's website, saskpowerlifting.ca, Sask spelled S-A-S-K, powerlifting.ca. On there, we've got lots of information, contact details. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll definitely get back to you with any answers. And as far as competing, our next competition is later in October in Saskatoon. There is still room in that competition. So if you're watching this session and thinking, hey, this sport might be for me, that competition is going to be a great competition for new athletes. It's being held at Rise Strength Lab. So it's a little bit of less pressure. There's less of a stage, sort of less lights, less focus on on you as the athlete. It's a little bit less intimidating than a provincial championship might be. So it's a great meet for new lifters and those looking to gain experience, just to try out the sport and see what it's all about and see if you enjoy it and see if it's for you. So we are into our 20-minute break here, and we will be back in just under 19 minutes with the deadlift portion of this session.
press was his favorite lift, and I forgot to mention that.
So we are
He was
starting
upset.
our deadlifts here
The bar is voted for
with Hudson Fowler. Hudson's taking 65 kilos.
He unfortunately cannot lie down.
Hudson did want everybody to know that the bench press is his favorite lift, even though we're done that lift now. And that looked like a good opener for Hudson. Good lift. He's secured his total. So all of these athletes at this point in the day have been successful with at least making one squat and one bench press attempt. So they all now need to make a deadlift attempt in order to secure their total, which is what places them and ranks them within their categories. Annalise is our next athlete up, 80 kilos, 176 pounds for her opening attempt. Very powerful deadlift there.
It's a good lift for
3 white lights.
L is going to open at 87.5 kilograms. And for her national
So
record
with the
total,
deadlift, there are less commands. The only command the athletes get is the down command where they have to hold it at the top. Elle is our next athlete. She is going to be attempting a national record here, 87.5. That was a good lift for Elle. New national record and a national record total as well.
at 90 kilograms.
Reese Fowler is our next athlete, 90 kilos, 198 pounds. And I believe the deadlift is Reese's favorite lift. Strong looking opener. Referees agree.
That's a
3
good
white
lift for
lights.
Reese's favorite lift is the deadlift.
Taking it up to 110 kilos for Terrence's opener, 242 pounds.
His strength as the reason why. Terrence. 110 kilograms bars loaded for Terrence.
So as I was saying, in the deadlift, there's only one command. Once they get it to the top, the chief referee gives them a down command, and the athlete has to put the bar back down on the ground in control. They cannot drop it. If they drop it, they would get a red light for that lift.
And that's a good lift for
3 white
Terrence.
lights for Terrence.
You may notice that lifters have
Let's
1,
keep
2
this
styles.
rolling. Cade's asking for 135 kilos. A new personal best on his opening attempt.
Personal preference.
297
Bars loaded
pounds.
for Cade at 135 kilograms.
Cade struggled on squats a little bit today, only making his 3rd attempt, but had a much better day benching, going 3 for 3, so we'll hope that that gets carried through the deadlifts.
And deadlift is his favorite lift.
That looked good to me. Referees agree. 3 white lights.
Good lift.
So as you might have noticed, some athletes have their stance, their legs close together, and some have a wider stance. So the wider stance is called sumo, and the closer stance is called conventional.
Bars loaded for Liam.
The athlete gets to choose how they pull. They can do either. It doesn't matter. And most of the time, it just depends on what their leverages are, which one they choose. Liam's up next, 155 kilo opening attempt. Big deadlift for Liam, 341 pounds. And
That's
3
good
white
lift for
lights.
Liam, 155
Liam's
kilograms.
got a total today. Awesome job.
So open at 185.
Callum is asking for 185 kilos here. Man, this is another huge personal best already on an opening attempt. Previously, he's done
Bars loaded for
172.5.
Callum, 185 kilograms.
Oh, no,
Following
sorry, I'm
Callum's
mistaken.
moving harder.
It looks like he,
And then moving in
well, he pulled
at
182.5 at Bridge City, but he was unsuccessful in the bench. So technically, he doesn't have a total. So still, even this lift surpasses that 182.5. So training's obviously going very well for Callum. Yeah, it looks like it. That was a very solid opening attempt. 3 white lights for Callum.
Carter is going to open
Our final
240
deadlifter of the
kilograms.
first round. Carter is asking for 240 kilos, 529 pounds for his opening attempt here. So junior athlete, 18 years old from Saskatoon. And he listed hobbies beside powerlifting as cars. So I'd be curious to know more about that. And trains in Saskatoon out of Ironwood Gym. And that opening attempt for Carter ties his PB, so hitting some huge PBs, and that total will be a PB as well for him. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, PB that I keep referencing stands for personal best. So they have not lifted that much weight in a competition before. Starting our second round of deadlifts, Hudson Fowler is asking for 70 kilos. And I know he wanted to thank his family for all of their support as well. So Hudson's previous personal best was 65 kilos, now attempting 70 kilos. Making some good progress and a new personal best attempt already. So we'll try and push this on this one and then get a little bit higher on his third. Stood up all the way there. Referees say 3 white lights. That's a good lift. Next lifter, Annalise Brown, is asking for 85 kilos. She was successful with her opener of 80, jumping 5 here. Looks like her best deadlift in competition is 89 kilos from the Saskatchewan Special Olympics Provincial Games back in June. So assuming all goes well, I'm sure she'll be looking to surpass that on her third attempt. So much strength there, and Annalise does such a good job of keeping her back position nice and flat. I believe she has some experience in weightlifting as well, and I think if you compare her lifting to some others, you can see definitely that weightlifting background in her style of lifting. Elle Richards is our next athlete. She'll be setting a national record here for the deadlift as well as total. So we will swap out referees. And that was a new national record attempt there for Elle.
Ours loaded for Reese.
On the deadlift as well as the total. She'll have one more attempt there to try and make it a little bit higher. Reese is taking 97.5 here. Three white lights for Reese. That was a nice second attempt.
Red-green plate there that Reese just lifted reminded us that Reese
taking the bar up to 120 kilos for Terrence. Terrence was successful with his opener of 110.
120 kilograms.
This attempt will tie his personal best that he did back at the Trench Open in April. So assuming he ties it here, he'll be trying to surpass it on his third attempt. That was a nice looking second attempt there for Terrence.
That's a good lift for Terrence, 120 kilograms.
smooth all the way up.
With 142.5.
Kate is our next
Following
athlete,
Kate
taking
is
142.5
Callum.
or 314 pounds. Kate's opening attempt was 135, so a 7.5 kilo jump here.
Bars loaded for Cade, 142.5 kilograms.
And Cade's well above his previous personal best. At the Trench Open back in April, he did 125. Very easy from the position I'm sitting in. 3 white lights. Good job, Cade.
And it's easy to see why the deadlift is Cade's favorite lift. Liam is going to attempt 157.5 kilograms.
Liam's our next athlete up, taking 157.5. His opener was a success with 155, so jumped 2.5 for his next attempt here. Good job, Liam. Good fight through that. You could see just above his knees it started to slow down, but he stuck with it and is rewarded with 3 white lights.
Callum is going to go for 192.
Next up, we've got Callum taking 192.5. Jump of 7.5 from his opener. And I believe I just heard this is a provincial record total for Callum if he is successful with this attempt. Sorry, that total record may have been for Liam and not Callum. That was a very good looking second attempt there for Callum. 3 white lights.
Carter.
And our final lifter of this morning's session, Carter's taking 250 kilos or 551 pounds.
And then we're going to start the third
A jump of 10 kilos from his opening attempt.
Carter will go 250 kilograms, which will be a personal best attempt.
Carter's opener tied his personal best in the deadlift. So now looking to surpass it here on the deadlift, and his total looks like it's, right now if he gets this, he'll have 631 kilo total, and his previous best was 610. So making some great improvements, Carter, in what I believe is his last year as a sub-junior. And that was a good looking second attempt. Referees agree, 3 white lights. One more attempt for everybody to go. So right now everybody has a total. So this final attempt, they might be choosing the numbers based on what will give them a personal best in the deadlift. They might be looking at what will give them a personal best in the total. I know we've got some athletes that will be setting provincial records in the total as well as the deadlift as well. And some national records there for Elle as well.
Spotters here will clean the bar between each attempt on the third attempt. That is just to ensure that we get all of the chalk and baby powder and everything out of the knurling.
So once this session concludes, there will be a brief pause and then an award ceremony. And then at 1 o'clock, the open powerlifting session will start. And that will be at a separate live stream link, but still at the SAS Powerlifting, on the SAS Powerlifting YouTube channel. So here we've got Hudson out for his final deadlift, 75 kilos. Stood up nice and tall. Good lift for Hudson. 3 for 3 on the deadlifts. Finishes the day with 167.5 kilo total.
Annalise is going to attempt 87 kilograms, which is a provincial record. All of them.
Annalise is our next athlete up, 87 kilos for her final attempt.
Female Special Olympics category.
She was successful with her second attempt. And I believe all of her lifts today have been new provincial records. So looking to set 2 new records here with her final attempt, deadlift and total. Not quite there today for Annalise, but still finishes with a very successful day, making all of her attempts except for that last deadlift and finishing with a 217.5 kilo total. Next up, we have Elle. This will be her final deadlift attempt, and this will be a national record deadlift and total for her. And that was a successful deadlift attempt for Elle. She did get a blue card from the front for supporting, but the side referees thought it was okay, so she still gets that lift. New national record for her. Amazing day, setting a lot of new national records. Reese is up next, taking 103 kilos. This is a national record, a provincial record attempt for Reese, 103 kilos. Nice strength through that. We'll see what the referees think. 3 white lights for Reese. 103 kilos, provincial record attempt, and a new personal best as well. Previous best was 100. Next athlete up is Terrence, 125 kilos, 275 pounds for his final attempt. Was successful his second of 120, which matches his personal best. So looking to exceed that here on this final deadlift attempt. And referee say 3 white lights for Terrence. Finishes his day with a 315 kilo total. Next up, we have Cade taking 152.5 for his final attempt.
Sub-junior. Cade is 15 years old.
Cade's a sub-junior competitor in the 83 kilo division today.
Bar is loaded for Cade.
10 kilo jump from his second attempt, so definitely a significant jump here. But the strength for it is there.
That was easy.
See what the referees say.
Good lift.
3 white lights. Good third attempt for Cade.
Liam is asking for 160.
Liam's next attempt is 160 kilos. We've got 3 more deadlifters left. Liam was successful with his second of 157.5.
And the bar is loaded. For
So
Liam,
taking
160
160 here for his third attempt.
Total record.
And I believe this will set a total record today as well for Liam. So he's trying to finish his day off really strong here.
Go, Liam.
Not quite there today. Good try. He comes off with a smile. Still a great day. He made every attempt except for that last deadlift. Callum is our second last lifter, taking 200 kilos, 440 pounds for his final deadlift attempt.
On his third attempt.
And Callum's previous personal best was 172.5 from last September. And then he did 182.5 at the Bridge City Classic, but wasn't successful in the bench press. So this is a huge personal best. Training's obviously going very well for Callum in his first year as a sub-junior. That's what we like to see. Referees say 3 white lights. Awesome job, Callum. Way to finish your day. 200 kilo deadlift. And our last athlete today,
Carter
Carter is going to be pulling 260 kilos
with 260
or
kilos.
573 pounds.
This will be
His second attempt was
a
250 kilos.
personal best. It will be a provincial record.
And this lift is
And
both
a provincial
a
record total.
personal best
Bars
and it's a
loaded for
provincial
Carter,
record in the
260
deadlift
kilos. This is
and the
last
total
deadlift
as
of the
well.
session.
And this is Carter's last year as a sub junior, so it's one of his last opportunities to try and set this record.
Let's go, Carter. Let's go, Carter.
Awesome fight for that, Carter.
And the referees agree. It's a good lift.
That's a good lift to finish the day for Carter. 260 kilos and a new provincial record in the deadlift and the total. So that wraps up this session. There'll be a brief break and then the award ceremony, and then at 1 o'clock our open powerlifting session will begin. If you want more information about the sport of powerlifting, head on over to saskpowerlifting.ca. That's SASK powerlifting.ca for more information there and information about our upcoming events. And we hope to have you all stick around for the award ceremony and then see you all at the next session.
At 1 o'clock. And there is over an hour of time between then and now. So after we do these records, you've got lots of time to head over to the Inner Strength store across the parking lot and save 10% until 5:30 today. Athletes, again, please make your way to the waiting area behind the platform so that we can get your awards and medals. provincial records and even national records from these 9 athletes. We'll begin with the medals. Beginning with the male youth 3, 66 kilos. In first place, Reese Fowler. Next, in the male youth 2, 105 kilos. In first place, Hudson Fowler. You may have guessed it, but they are brothers. Next up, male Special Olympics, 93 kilos. In first place, Liam Bonnell. Congratulations. Then we have male sub-junior, 59 kilos. In first place, Terrence McDonald. Continuing on with the men's sub-junior, 74 kilos. In first place, Callum Pachorik. And then male sub-junior, 83 kilos. In first place, Cade Satter. We just get photos. And rounding out our sub-juniors in the 120 kilo class, first place, Carter Wall. Now on to the women. Youth 3, 76 kilos. In first place, Elle Richards. She is also a national record holder now in all 3 lifts and the total. And rounding out our lifters, in first place for female Special Olympics, 57 kilos, Annalise Brown. Annalise also got provincial records in all these things. Thank you. And best lifter overall for sub-juniors is Carter Wall with a good lift point of 75.464. Congratulations, Carter. And congratulations to all the athletes today. Good catch, man. We're going to get a picture of all the athletes in the session here. Sneak in. Don't be shy. Congratulations to all the lifters. Smile for the camera. And all the other cameras. Thank you, lifters. Congratulations. And follow